You guys in? You guys in? It's another episode of Nothing Specific with your boy, Trevor David Houchin, kid from Brooklyn. I'm here in an undisclosed location, northeast of Atlanta. What is it, Thursday night? It's not that late. Depends on what you consider to be late or not. I had an audition today. Talked about that in an earlier video. Audition was cool. Couple lines. It's good to be out there anyway, doing whatever the thing is that you think you do, right? It's good to be out there just doing the thing that you think it is that you do. In your mind, you have an ideal vision or version of yourself. And sometimes in your exterior, three-dimensional physical reality world, what you see and feel and hear and touch, it doesn't quite match what is in your mind sometimes. But other times it does. Miraculously, you're able to pull forth what is in your mind and put it right in front of you so that you can see it, reach out and touch it. So, I call myself an actor, a thespian. That's what I'm out there trying to do. Had an audition today. It went pretty well. I'm proud of it. My agent said that she liked it. I told a little story about Bob Dylan, who was one of my favorite artists, writers, chroniclers of this 20th, well, I guess just ended 20th century and current 21st century. Cheers to you, Bob Dylan. Is he still alive? Is Bob Dylan still alive? I'm just playing. Why do I do that? It's not funny. It's just annoying. Bob Dylan's got a song. It's called Serve Somebody. You may be an ambassador to England or to France. You may like to gamble. You may like to dance. You may be the heavyweight champion of the world. You might be a socialite with a long string of pearls. Still, you're going to have to serve somebody. Oh, yes, you're going to have to serve somebody. Well, it may be the devil, it may be the Lord, but you're going to have to serve somebody. Bob Dylan, Serve Somebody. He's one of my favorites. I don't know why. Bob Dylan came up around the 50s, like doing folk music. Why would I like Bob Dylan? He's just a good writer, a troubadour, one of the last of the troubadours doing it. So I'm listening to my dude Wayne's message.
What up, Trev? So you can't make it? Okay, everything you said in the video makes sense. Just keep in mind that Will can shoot it. We always have options.
That's it. That's all that really needs to be said. You have to give yourself options. Don't paint a box around what you can do. Give yourself options, reach out for different options, create options, entertain the idea of options. Like one option for me is, can you read that? Lecture notes for Zen Buddhism class. I don't call myself a practicing Buddhist, but if there were a religion that I had to ascribe my belief system to, Buddhism would be it. Mindfulness and meditation are key in Buddhism, and that's kind of what I try. That's my religion, if there is one. But that's not the only place that I take from. You know, there's other sources. Like I got, like, you know, my own writing stuff. So by the way, like I told, you know, this is just, it's my channel. I'm experimenting with different stuff. You know, there's nobody I'm talking to right now. So I just have to kind of ramble on and try to make it seem coherent. So here's something I wrote. Like, I don't know, I wrote this, I'm going to say 1998. Yo, I remember times, heart crimes and things. We used to listen to sad Sade songs with strings. Back in the days, you gave birth to our baby girl. December 28th, she shined like a pearl. We were blessed, fell to my knees, confessed. Praises to the Most High. We passed our first test, but still, we couldn't think of a name for our daughter. Smiled at each other through a bottle of water. In the hospital, acting wild for a smile from you. Couldn't believe it was true. I got a child from you. Who made it with us through the fire? Our lovely daughter named Princess Naya. Took you home to my one bedroom in Brooklyn, Crown Heights, USA, where them thugs be. Cooking up a hot plate of fish and some rice for you. I'm lighting candles so I can make it nice for you. Crib with spice for you, I make it nice for you, and ain't nothing in the world that I won't do. Took on the world to show love to our baby girl. That's it. I thought there was more. I was hoping there was more, but that's it. That's all I found. Yeah, it's about my daughter in New York, Brooklyn Dreams. Shout out Brooklyn. Shout out Brooklyn. Shout out Brooklyn every day. I am a kid from Brooklyn. Shout out Brooklyn every day. But you know, this channel isn't about Brooklyn. It just so happened to be, that's where I was born. That's where my physical frame came into being on this planet Earth, in Brooklyn. That just happened to be, I had no choice in the matter. You know what I mean? I had no choice in the matter. It just so happens to be that that is the birthplace of my physical frame that you see here on this blue planet. So I call myself a kid from Brooklyn, but I've, you know, done some traveling and continue to travel. And that's that's where I learn. That's how I learn. And I think that that's the greatest teacher that we have is travel. So always assume attraction. Always assume attraction. Assume what you wants you in the same amount that you want it. Assume that there's attraction. So at night, when I turn out the light, I shut my eyes and I dream of the light. I dream of pretty girls and erotic nights out. Go abroad on my Lord, but there ain't no flights out. Random stuff. The Dorito effect. The Dorito effect is that you can't eat one. You eat one Dorito, you have to eat 200 Doritos. Another book that I'm reading is this, it's called Morals for a 21st Century. It's by John Baines. John Baines was probably the Western Hemisphere's foremost teacher on Hermetic science, under whom I studied for any number of years. But Mr. Baines, that's a pseudonym, by the way, John Baines. But anyway, he passed away. His real name is Dario Salas, and he was the director of the Institute for Hermetic Science, under which I apprenticed or learned for a number of years in New York. And for those for whom Hermetic science has any meaning, there it is. For those of you who know what Hermetic science is, there it is. For those of you who don't, research it if you'd like. I might go into it in future discussions. I'm almost at 10 minutes. I promised myself I would try to keep these things at 10 minutes. So I've got like 10 seconds to leave you with something, and what that something would be is clear the clutter from your life. Clear the clutter from your life. Peace and blessings, family.